circa junior year of high school, little heavier, braces, short hair, stressed out all the time, and I come home on Friday night, and all I want to do is kind of just relax before I start my next round of SAT tutoring. So I come home and decide to log on Facebook, as most high school teenagers would do as the weekend starts, and I log on, and the first thing I notice is that I have 30 notifications. I instantly think, oh my God, did I forget my birthday? Or, oh my gosh, did someone hack into my Facebook and make a status that was not meant to be seen by anyone? But upon clicking on my notifications, I found that they were all from a Laurel Adobe stack, aka my mother, who I just recently figured out how to join Facebook. According to Business Insider, 1 in 2 parents join Facebook simply to keep tabs on their kids, mine included, which is a huge percentage of parents simply logging on so that they can keep track of what their kids are doing outside of their home life. So today I'm going to talk about how to manage your parents on Facebook and why it might cause some tensions between you and your parents. So I'm first going to talk about the rise of parental involvement on Facebook, and then I'm going to move into why it can cause some family tensions, and finally some tips to help you manage your parents on Facebook without offending them. So first, the rise of moms, especially on Facebook since 2010, has risen from 45% to 85%, which is a huge increase. And 1 in 3 teenagers admit that their parents are embarrassing them by being on Facebook, which is not a good thing. So basically, Facebook has been designed for you to keep in touch with your friends and connect with other people while you're away at college or in high school, just to keep tabs on everyone. And it's slowly becoming a way for parents to get more involved in your life, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but teenagers have now been finding that they have to filter their Facebooks a lot more to not only address their friends, but to address possible parental involvement that may not be monitored. And I'm not saying this is all a bad thing. Depending on how bad your Facebook is, maybe it does need some filtering, and your parents can keep tabs on that. But a lot of times, parents overstep their boundaries and kind of force their way in without any real reason to. Also, the parental involvement can also cause some tension within families. I've noticed personally some tension. My sister actually blocked my mom on Facebook from posting on her wall. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, don't worry about it. She can barely work the thing anyway, she won't even notice. But come her birthday, when my mom tried to write on her wall, she found that she couldn't post anything. And my mom got really upset and embarrassed that her daughter didn't want her to post on her wall, and it kind of caused a big fight between them, and they had to work that out. So it causes tension between families, not only in that way, but also because I felt personally that a lot of times, whenever my mom would call and we would catch up, she'd always address something that someone had tagged me in on Facebook or something that someone posted on my wall that wasn't necessarily my doing, but someone else's doing. And she didn't really understand that concept. So we kind of went through a rough period, especially my first year of college, where every time I talked to her, I felt like I was being personally attacked. And I'm sure we've all had similar phone calls with our parents about things that they found online or searching for you and various reasons like that. So a lot of times it shifts the family dynamic towards a more, aggressive and accusatory relationship rather than a two-way communicating street. So now I'm going to move into some tips that you can use to help manage your parents on Facebook without offending them or without going to the trouble yourself. So one way is to simply send your parents pictures of you and your friends. Before you go to a theme party, take a picture of your costumes and send it to your parents via text message or email. My mom appreciates that more than anything, and I'm sure your parents would too. It's a good way for them to see what you're up to, and then they can send back a comment or whatever they want, just personally to you rather than posting all over your Facebook so that all your friends can see it. Also, another way is blocking, like I said, but you kind of have to be careful with that. Depending on how Facebook savvy your parents are, you might need to be a little more sneaky about it, or just let them know that you are going to block them from this, not because you don't want them to see anything, but just because you'd rather them go directly through you than through your Facebook. Which brings me to my last tip, which is communication. Having good communication with your parents is always key, and if they're embarrassing you, call them and tell them. Trust me, I've told my mom this a million times probably, and a lot of times she doesn't know that she's doing it, and they really mean well, even though it seems that a lot of times they're just trying to get you. So in conclusion, I just want to say I do love my mom. We have a great relationship. I'm not trying to shoot her down or anything. And we've kind of worked out a good situation where, you know, she's monitored on Facebook and she can comment and like things, but she's always aware of what might be embarrassing to me. And I hope you enjoy some of the other parental fails that I've passed out to you on Facebook. Those are some more of the appropriate ones. But hopefully, if you're having trouble with your parents on Facebook, this kind of helped illustrate some ways that you can address them and manage their involvement. Good job.
Okay, questions. I know you have at least comments. Come on. Questions?
Yes.
You had a really good tone and very enthusiastic speaking. No, she said questions.
Questions and comments. That's right. You got a rough crowd over there. Okay. Any questions? Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a comment. I totally understand what you're talking about. Actually, my grandma has